we're going to take a quick look at the NHL playoff. The Great Eight is playing those Carolina Hurricanes as both teams took down their opponents in 5 games. As you see, the Carolina Hurricanes took down the New Jersey Devils, and the Washington Capitals took down the Montreal Canadiens. Winnipeg will be headed back to St. Louis to hopefully end the series as they're up 3-2, while Toronto has to go back to Ottawa for Game 6 to play Brady Tkachuk after having a 3-0 lead. Edmonton comes back from down 2-0 and take a 3-2 lead against the Los Angeles Kings. But the Avs are a heavy picked squad to win the cup from a lot of people, and they're down 3-2 to Dallas. The drama there is Rantanen was on the team at the beginning, was on the team before the deadline. So what I really want to look at is, is Toronto going to blow it?
Wouldn't that be the most Toronto thing to do?
Yeah, Toronto as a whole,
and that's the thing. There's Stanley Cup is one of the most fun playoffs there is. The NHL playoffs is incredibly fun to watch, and just because of the pure fact that, obviously we just talked about a 6 beating a 3 a couple moments ago, but that's almost a regular in the Stanley Cup. There's almost always someone who gets knocked off early.
It's always everybody. What are you talking about? It's not somebody. It's always Toronto.
It's always Toronto, dude.
That's true. Hey, they hold on.
PM Eastern time.
Yeah, I mean, they might have to. This would be a historically bad fall if they drop 2 in a row. Don't get me wrong, but you look at the Stars who are up on the Avs right now, and I got to shout out my Oilers. They're up on the Kings, which they should be.
Mercy.
But I know Nolan has other words to share there, but. He's just you gotta get through the Wild out there.
They're getting through the Wild, dude. Nobody's concerned about the Minnesota Wild when it comes to the NHL playoffs, dude. They're always in there they're like the Bucks of the NHL. They're always in the mix, but they're always getting knocked out in the first round. When is the last time the Wild have been truly competitive where it's like, oh, this is a team that can actually win the Stanley Cup? I can't honestly even remember a time when they have been it's like, oh, this is a team to watch out for. It's always like, oh, it's the Wild. Whoever's facing the Wild is probably going to win the series. The Golden Knights Oilers, I would love to see that series again. I think that's going to be absolute cinema. I have faith in Vegas, but
no.
Don't let's get hot, man.
What about the Florida Panthers? What are you talking about?
We didn't
even talk about the Panthers yet.
Nobody's talking about the Panthers. Nobody's talking about the Panthers.
They just beat the Lightning in 5.
I go online and I see nothing but Hurricanes, Stars, Knights, all this and that. But what about the Florida Panthers? Those boys are dangerous down there in Florida.
They just got to do it for the Boston Bruins.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I watched every game of that series so far, and it's just like they are so good, and no one's talking. It makes no sense to me. I'm still very fresh into getting back into hockey. I haven't watched too much since 2022, but no one's talking about it. It just blows my mind. Maybe it's because one of the games, the series that I've watched the most, but
recency bias probably too.
Maybe a little bit.
They're
maybe
the defending champs. I agree. They should be getting talked about more.
They looking like the Celtics.
That's what I'm saying. They look so dominant, but they get no credit for being dominant and being a defending champ. It makes no sense. So
there's no reason that they don't make the conference finals.
I understand the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes are nice.
They're going to take care of whoever. The Panthers are going to take care of whoever comes out of the Leafs and the Senators series. They will go to the finals or the conference finals. I think it's going to be them and the Hurricanes again. I think that series.
But that's the thing, though. Can they beat the
Great Eight? You got them losing?
Oh man.
Well, that's the thing. Could that be a talking point for the rest of the postseason?
I don't know, man. I might have to take the Hurricanes in that if they play again. Unfortunately, but the Hurricanes just look really good right now. I don't know. Their teamwork is just unbelievable to me. But it's still, they look like the Cavs right now in basketball terms, but a little bit better. I don't know how else to really describe. Maybe the Thunder. Maybe that works a little bit better.
Ovechkin might just be LeBron, but he's addicted to vodka. That might be the only thing.
He's better, bro. Ovechkin's ridiculous. How old is he? Does anyone know his age?
He's in his 40s.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
he looks like he's 60.
He's 40, 41.
Looks like he's 30. It's ridiculous. But
he plays like
41 years old.
I think personally the Florida Panthers are the best team in the playoffs right now. So that's just maybe you guys may know a little bit better than I do on that, but I'm still getting back into it a little bit. So
But the Stars were down. What?
Oh yeah, they were down. Weren't they like 2-1 or something like that?
I think it was 2-0. I think it was
2-0. Okay.
Yeah, it was 2-0 because they went back to Colorado and won 2.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So they won 3 straight.
The Oilers have won 3 straight as well. They're about to go back to Edmonton too.
This Connor McDavid mother. But it's crazy because the Avalanche was a big pick by a lot of people actually. Because of McKinnon and all of their coaching, the way they roll and the way they go up the ice and stuff. Because people liked how fast they moved and how decisive they passed the puck to each other. So I believe them losing Mikko Rantanen was the biggest key to why they're down 3-2 and why Dallas is up 3-2. Like, why are we trading him for? Like, what are we doing?
I feel like they've been like one of the top teams always circle, especially in the West. Like every single year, people have like the Avs coming out of there, and since their 2022 championship in the last couple of years, they've been kind of disappointing in the playoffs here, and especially if they go out now first round to the Stars. I don't know. It's not going to be a good look. It's going to remind me of the Bucks, where it's like you win a championship and then you just go out. You disappoint every year.
Make every playoffs until you have to rebuild. So.
I just know my Winnipeg Jets is the team that I had winning the Stanley. So they're up 3-2.
They got to get past St. Louis.
They're so high. They're so hot in the beginning.
But who is it? Who's your
Winnipeg Jets? The Jets. They're up 3-2.
They got a game in St. Louis tomorrow, right? Or is it tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, they can tie it up
Friday.
Tomorrow, okay. Oh man, we have to see about that. I'm not a big Winnipeg guy. I don't know.
I was in St. Louis on Sunday to watch the Brewers
guy, but if I had to pick a team in the playoffs, I'm picking the Jets. That's who I was rolling with.
That's a safe pick. And well, the thing about the Blues is, I saw a little bit of their game when I was in St. Louis on Sunday. I was watching the Brewers play. It was the only game they won there. But pregame, I was watching the Blues game, and I saw so many Jordan Binnington jerseys. Their goalie. I've never seen a goalie just have like a city in a chokehold like that. And that was pretty awesome to see. And they ended up winning that game pretty handily. And for the Jets, who got off to such a hot start, they're starting to look a little bit more human now. And I think that could be something that could lead to potentially an upset if the Blues can keep this momentum. But obviously you can't say that because they're on their last leg. If Winnipeg wins, they're in. But
yeah.
Look at the West though. How many good series there are. Like all of them are 3-2 right now. All the West series.
Give me Sam Reinhart. Give me him in the Panthers, man. That's all I gotta say.
Vegas is clinching the second round tonight. They're gonna beat Minnesota.
I can see that happening. Yep.
Give me the Knights, baby.
So we do have, we got the Maple Leafs and Senators tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time on TBS Max. Then you got Golden Knights versus the Wild on ESPN at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Then the Stars Avalanche at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time on TBS, and then Kings Oilers at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So imagine, the people in New York, they gotta, if they wanted to watch Connor McDavid, they gotta, stay up at 10 o'clock to watch them and probably end up going to bed at 12. That's wild, but
it's great for me. I get back from work at 11.
Hey,